In this video, we will speak about 10 of history's most audacious prison breaks, from Napoleon's swift dash off Elba to the staggering 2011 mass breakout at Sarposa. But before we continue, 10. Alcatraz Rock Tunnel. Frank Morris and the Anglin Brothers, 11 June 1962. Frank Morris and brothers John and Clarence Anglin spent months carving escape hatches behind cell vents and crafting a raft from raincoats. In the early hours of June 11, 1962, they slipped through the makeshift tunnel, deployed their raft along San Francisco Bay, and vanished, never to be conclusively found. Their bold daylight deception, including guard dummy heads, continues to fascinate. 9. John Gerard's Tower of London breakout, 4th October 1597. Jesuit priest John Gerard endured torture in the Salt Tower of the Tower of London, yet refused to betray his fellow Catholics. On the night of 4th October 1597, aided by fellow detainee John Arden and loyal friends on the outside, Gerard rappelled across the moat on a rope, evading guards and slipping into the waiting arms of co-conspirators. He credited God and ingenuity, and even used orange juice invisible ink to send messages before his escape. 8. The Taliban Tunnel Out. Sarposa Prison, 25 April 2011. In Kandahar City's Sarposa Prison, insurgents labored secretly for 5 months to bore a 1,050-foot tunnel under checkpoints, watchtowers, and razor wire. At dawn, more than 480 inmates, including roughly 100 Taliban commanders, emerged on the far side, vanishing within 30 minutes and casting suspicion on complicit guards. 7. John Dillinger's wooden gun Houdini. Public enemy number 1, John Dillinger managed to bluff guards at the escape-proof Lake County Jail in Crown Point, Indiana, by brandishing a carved wooden pistol. He coerced the doors open, seized 2 real machine guns, and bolted, reuniting almost immediately with his girlfriend and bank-robbing gang. 6. Libby Prison Confederate Lockdown Tunnel. February 1864. During the American Civil War, over 100 Union officers confined in Richmond's Libby Prison excavated a conduit from the basement's rat hell kitchen to a tobacco warehouse outside the walls. Led by Colonel Thomas E. Rose, 109 men tunneled out over 17 nights. 61 reached Union lines before Confederate forces realized what had. 5. The Punta Carretas Tunnel. September 1971. Uruguay's Tupamaros dug a 45-meter tunnel from a ground-floor cell at Punta Carretas Penitentiary, surfacing in a nearby home. On a single night, 111 political detainees, among them future President José Mujica, slipped through the darkness into Montevideo, marking the largest escape by political prisoners to date. 4. Pascal Paillet's Trilogy of Helicopter Escapes, 2001 to 2007. Frenchman Pascal Paillet holds the record for most helicopter-aided escapes. On the 12th of October 2001, he leapt from Luynes prison via a hijacked helicopter. In April 2003, he engineered a second aerial breakout for 3 fellow inmates. Finally, on Bastille Day, 14th July 2007, 4 masked accomplices seized a chopper at Cannes-Mandelieu Airport, touched down on Grasse Prison's roof, and whisked Payet away, pilot unharmed. 3. The Maze Prison. H-Block Breakout. 25 September 1983. Dubbed Europe's most secure jail, Northern Ireland's Maze Prison saw 38 provisional IRA inmates hijack a food lorry, storm the perimeter, and slip out under fire. Within minutes, armed with makeshift weapons, they forced guards to yield and sped off in getaway cars. Although half were recaptured, the escape remains the largest prison break in UK history. 2. Midnight Express. Billy Hayes at Imrala, 2 October 1975. After nearly 5 years behind bars for drug smuggling in Turkey, Billy Hayes orchestrated a daring escape from Imrala prison. Under the cover of darkness on 2 October 1975, Hayes commandeered a small rowboat from the island's dock, paddled 27 kilometers to Bandurma, and then struck out alone toward the Greek border, crossing by boat at night. He was detained briefly by Greek authorities, but ultimately deported home on 24 October 1975. 1. Napoleon's Flight from Elba. 26 February 1815. In what might be history's most consequential escape, Emperor Napoleon Bonaparte slipped away from his lightly guarded exile on Elba. Granted sovereignty over the tiny island by the Treaty of Fontainebleau in April 1814, Napoleon used the complacency of his captors to board the brig Inconstant with some 1,000 followers on the night of 26 February 1815. Unopposed by British and French naval patrols, distracted by carnival festivities, the flotilla landed in southern France just days later, setting in motion the 100 days that culminated at Waterloo. Please don't forget to comment and tell us your opinion on the video.